Closed captioning for Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Friday Night Rivals is sponsored by Baptist Healthcare. You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Friday Night Rivals.
It is a humid August night here in Niceville at Eagle Stadium as the Eagles of Niceville welcome the Escambia Gators for what should be a powerhouse matchup here on week 2 of Friday Night Rivals. Filling in for Christian Garman, I'm Derek Diamond, of course, joined alongside Jeff Price. Jeff, a little bit of a different dynamic, but I'm glad to be here with you for what should be a great top 10 matchup game.
Yeah, and it's just that, a top 10 matchup, both top 10 in their respective divisions. What a matchup. Obviously, we came here last year in Niceville when they played Crestview. Exciting atmosphere. The student section is ramped up, and we got a heck of a game tonight. Absolutely.
So before we get into the keys of the game, why don't you give us our Bansfield Landscaping Turf Report?
Yeah, I tell you what, well, as you can see, it is hot. I'm sweating. I've been sweating. It's hot and humid. A little rain came through earlier, but I tell you what, this turf right here looks pretty darn good for tonight's matchup.
Absolutely. So getting into the keys of the game, both teams 1-0. Coming off, great wins. Escambia put up over 300 yards of offense. What's their key to beat Niceville?
I actually think, look, we know Mike Bennett's teams will always put up points every single year. They're one of the most consistent teams in the Panhandle. I think the defense is going to make the difference tonight. Boy, you hear the man behind us. This is going to be awesome. I think it's Justice Payne, the 6'2", 325-pound defensive lineman. He's just a sophomore. 13 tackles last week against West Florida. They're going to need him to make that same matchup tonight.
That defense also had 3 fumble recoveries last week. What about Niceville?
I think for Niceville, listen, the running game was fantastic. South Sumter, by the way, a heck of a team down in the Tampa area. They put up plenty of points against them. It started with Connor Matthews in that running game, over 235 yards. I think Connor's going to need to run the football tonight, try to wear down that front of Escambia for Kane LaFortune to throw the football. And I think if they do that, might be a big Niceville win tonight.
Niceville, over 400 yards of offense last week against South Sumter. Should be an exciting matchup. Kickoff is next here on WFGX Friday Night Rivals.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Friday Night Rivals.
Back in Niceville just in time for kickoff here at Eagle Stadium. The Emerald Coast Granite kickoff, to be exact.
And not a good way to start that off,
No.
kicking out of bounds.
No.
Well, how about this? Well, we talked about it before. Both these teams 1-0 coming in to the season. I believe this crew, by the way,
got a officiating crew out of Tallahassee.
On the kicking team.
Gotta
Ball
love
be
it.
placed at 35, first down.
Always got the ref mic'd up. Appreciate our crew for doing that. Appreciate the ref for doing that as well. We're going to get to see this offense. Like Derek, you talked about this offense obviously put up some points last week against West Florida, 45 points to be exact. Both these offenses put up plenty. I said in the open, the key was the Escambia defense. So they're going to be able to stop the Niceville offense. Listen, this Niceville team's I think, got a little more depth. And these Gators may not like hearing me say that, but here's a great opportunity to prove it tonight. Here we go.
Out of the shotgun. Met in the backfield. That was number
10, Owen Atkins.
Number 10, Owen Atkins, yes.
Well, there you go.
For a loss of 1. Not the start you want if you're Escambia.
No, Dorian White getting hit in the backfield. That'll be a tackle for loss right there. You see about a yard loss. So we got 2nd and 11 going into it. Nino Freeman.
Once again out of the shotgun.
Quarterback for the Gators tonight.
Takes the snap. Throws a dart just a little too hard, it seems like. That was intended for number 20, Daniel McDaniel.
Oh, Daniel McDaniel. Love
what
that
a
name.
what a
right
name.
there. Absolutely.
That's one easy to remember.
You saw number 9 on your screen right there. That's Maddox Hales. We may be talking about him a little bit at halftime.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe he's
Word on the street is we very well just might.
Maybe he's a great student athlete.
Yeah.
Who knows?
All right, 3rd and long coming up here for the Gators.
See John Bacino right there at the bottom, linebacker. He's going to fake a blitz. Now he's going to go out in coverage. They're going to drop the 2 safeties.
Just having to scramble. Gets rid of it. No one in the area. The Gators are going to go 3 and out. Perfect start if you're a Niceville fan.
Yeah, Niceville at home. We talk about it again. It was so loud going down there to do our open.
Yeah.
The band, we know how great the band. Both the band and the way they got it set up at the end of the field. They walk by us, the student section. They got all these jerseys. I don't know what's going on tonight. Trying to figure it all out. It's jersey night. I saw a lot of Auburn jerseys. I love that. Love to see Bo Jackson jerseys.
Oh, there's the band there. One of the greatest bands in the area.
They are fantastic.
It's now 4th down. Escambia will punt the ball away. Oh, the ball's loose.
Oh, boy, Escambia.
No. Oh, wow. What a turnaround for Escambia.
Well, essentially, that's just a 4th down pass play,
Yeah,
right?
exactly,
I mean,
yeah.
Hey, we'll call it that in the books no matter what, but how about this? Watch the heat in the air, instant replay. You got a fair catch that right
Yeah.
there. You just, man, you know that's Jay Galindo trying to make something happen after the defense makes a big stop, and instead he makes a big mistake.
No doubt about that. And that just shows you how quickly just one simple play or one simple mistake can change everything. Escambia went 3 and out, and now they are 1st and 10 from maybe about the 21-yard line, I believe. Freeman takes the snap.
Uh-oh.
Just overthrown. That was intended for number 1, Ladarian Clarity.
Yeah, Ladarian Clarity, fantastic player for the Gators. Man, oh man, he acted like he got held right there. It's hard to tell up here in the booth. We get a replay on that, but nonetheless, no call. You know, these are 2 teams, but here we go, perfect. Love it. Great view. I don't know about that one. I don't know if that ball was truly catchable, but we talked about it before. These are 2 of the most consistently successful teams in the Gulf Coast area. 2 teams people just, they can't stand them because they just keep winning. So love the matchup here tonight.
Handoff is to number 3. Nice game. It was Dorian White on the carry.
Yeah, you look, the interesting side to this, obviously Niceville's depth. Is that going to come into play? We talked about it. Obviously last week we got spoiled with some great weather. Low humidity. Tonight it is hot. It is muggy. The wind blows a little bit. It's just blowing that hot air around. We'll see if that takes a toll on these guys tonight.
Absolutely. Now 3rd and about 6.
Ooh, took a shot.
Once again, the intended target was the Darian Clarity. Unfortunately, just a little too high, so Gators are going to go 3 and out again.
Yeah, we'll see. They're in no man's land. They may go for this. Looks like. Now, listen, I will say this. Just watch this replay. I think Nino feels the pressure right there, gets rid of the ball, and I like it. You overthrow the guy rather than underthrowing it. You got 2 defenders right there. We'll see if they kick here, and it looks like they're going to set up. Number 16 for the Gators, Morgan Stancliffe, the senior kicker for them. She is fantastic. 6 of 6 last week on PATs and kicked a 25-yard field goal as well. Excited to see this young lady tonight.
Absolutely. Kick is up.
And it is no good. All right, for Niceville, hey, your defense stood tall twice.
Yep, absolutely.
So we'll see what happens here. Look at that big.
I think the student section was, they're quite the fans of that.
That is Nathaniel. They call him Nunu. We got permission. We can call that big fella right there. That is Nunu Kreider. All right, they said you got to have access to call him Nunu. They gave us access.
We did get access,
hey,
so
don't shoot the messenger on that.
I believe there won't be any copyright laws or anything
hopefully
like that.
not.
Yeah.
Don't come after us. Had nothing
Exactly.
to do with it. We were going through the rosters, talking with them. I was like, "This is Nathaniel." No. You guys, you got access to call him Nunu. All
Quick
right.
to say that too, by the way.
Hey, I get it. That's a big fella right there.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so now we're going to see Niceville's offense take the field for the first time.
Yeah, going to be interesting. Remember, we talked about it in the open. Connor Matthews, 235 yards rushing last week. That young man will be wearing 28 tonight. 5'9", about 210, 215. Quarterback Kane LaFortune, a couple touchdowns last week.
LaFortune out of the shotgun. He takes the snap. And there's a handoff. Nice gain there by Mr. Connor Matthews, who you just mentioned.
Yeah, the interesting thing here is that Escambia defensive front. We know them boys are nasty up front, and here they are. Jalen Roque, Valcourt, Strong, Rose, Jones, McLean, Anderson, Walker, Chambers, Huntley, and Vickers. We appreciate that starting lineup right there, sponsored by none other than Pete Moore Automotive.
That's wrong. That's wrong. It's
Second down and about 3 to go. LaFortune out of the shotgun. Takes a snap, another handoff to Matthews.
Florida Insurance Group is who it is. Florida Insurance Agency.
We got the starting lineups, by the way. Excuse me on that. That is my fault. There's Florida Insurance Agency. We appreciate them being on board with us. There's the Peating, Heating, and Air. We won't get that one wrong. They've been with us for quite a while. And how about this for the Gators? What a stop. They needed that right there. Get a little momentum and get 3rd and medium.
It looks to be 3rd and about 6 here, which I think that's exactly what Escambia needed. You don't want to get this Niceville offense going.
They don't want obvious rushing downs on 3rd and short. They want to make them think about what they got to do here.
Fortune takes the snap. He keeps it.
Oh, that's
Nice
a
game.
lick. Took
Nice
a
game.
licking.
Yeah, he did.
I think he's
He's
got it. Yep.
Yep,
Better
that's
wave it
just
on.
enough. Yeah, up to the 31. That is just enough for a Pensacola State College first down.
Pensacola State College
They've
first
been with us
down.
for a while too.
There we go, and that's our first official
Yep,
by earning it. Pensacola State College, first down.
first down. Say that 10 times fast.
It's hard enough just to speak.
First and 10 from the 31. LaFortune's out of the shotgun. It's a snap. He hands it off again to Connor
Oh, boy.
Matthews.
What a move. Boy, I love it.
Connor Matthews.
I love it. Hey, look, the defensive lineman right there, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that is 55, and that is Justice Payne. No, that's 50. No, it was 55. Okay, Justice Payne right there missing the tackle. I talked about him. He's going to want that one back. But it looks like we got a water break.
Yep, timeout for water break. So with that being said, we're going to stay or we're going to take a break?
We're going to take it with him.
All right, we're going to take a break as well. We'll be right back here on WFGX Friday Night Rivals.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Friday Night Rivals.
back. WFGX Friday Night Rivals. Connor Matthews, 17-yard game. I guess I can't turn my stat brain off.
No, I'm glad because I dang sure can't do it.
It's 1st and 10 from the Niceville 48.
Oh! Boy, that's great coverage by Taylor Bradshaw right there, the senior DB, step for step with Mosek. Mosek had 2 touchdowns last week, so expect LaFortune to look to his receiver right there quite often tonight.
Yep, absolutely. Are you surprised they didn't go with Connor Matthews there?
They actually subbed him out to give him a break. Obviously, with it being hot, I would expect them to probably try to rotate backs more. So we'll see. Right now, they got Robert Stiff in there. Excuse me, Timberland Smith. And look at him go.
Look at him go.
Give the young
Down
fella
to the
an
20.
opportunity.
Oh, and tackled just inside the 10-yard line.
Look at the senior going out there getting his opportunity and making the most of it. He said, Connor Matthews, I think I know that guy.
He's just some guy on the team. I think he wears number 20 something.
Yes, something like
Great
that.
run there by Tim Smith, as we see here on the keyed-in instant replay.
Breaks through right there, offensive line doing a great job, and boy, just not a good job by Ladarian Clarity on that tackle right there. I think Smith's going to talk about that one in the film room, get a little better effort, but nonetheless, great run from the young man as you see Connor Matthews check back in.
Of course, this means Niceville is inside the Synovus red zone, the first Synovus red zone of the night.
Always a fun time inside the Synovus red zone.
Just inside the 10. LaFortune hands it off to Matthews. He's fighting through, gets a little bit of a burst, but he's down right at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, about 4 yards right there. Niceville will take that. Again, I really think for Niceville, it's going to be run the football, try to impose your will, try to wear out that defensive front for Escambia. And then, when it gets to the 4th quarter, you just take off right there. Again, Niceville, Escambia, both very, very prestigious programs, but you should see how they're going to try to play it.
Hughes keeps it. Still fighting through, and he is down at the 2-yard line. We'll make this 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal from about the 2. So they got a hold. They got it. They got the big fella. Remember, they got Nunu. See number 22 right there. They got a little jumbo package. He's going to line up over here on the side. See if they run to that side. Probably not a bad idea.
Here's the snap.
Oh, they countered back the other way. And that is John Bacino.
John Bacino with the first touchdown for Niceville. The Forrest Jordan and Associates touchdown.
The generator guys, as they're known.
Yes. Absolutely.
And hey, we may have plenty of the generator guys touchdowns tonight. Look at that. See, everybody thinks they're going one way. Just counter goes the other way. Wide open spaces. Man, oh man. Me and you could have ran through that thing together.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Props to the offensive line for that.
Look at that crowd. Look at the student section
The
up
student
there.
section is on fire tonight.
Logan Karwacki going for the extra point.
Got a penalty?
False start.
On the offense, false start.
Yep, we'll back them up. Well, there you go. This make this a little more interesting. Test that leg out again. There's Logan Karwacki, senior.
A lot of great names tonight.
I love it, man. Going through the rosters. Oh, man. It's always fun.
Milwaukee back for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Niceville is first on the board, up 7-0. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back for Friday Night Rivals.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Friday Night Rivals.
Friday, humid Friday night here at Eagle Stadium. Niceville's first on the board, up 7-0. Really made it look kind of easy.
Yeah,
in
they
the
ran
run game.
a little bit of a wildcat right there at the end with John Pacino putting it in. Logan Kowalski kick it off.
Caught by Clarity. That will be a touchback. So the Gators are going to start from their own 20-yard line.
Remember the first time it was 3 and out for the Gators, they sit there, they punt the football away, and it was a muff punt. They jump on it, so then they get the ball in plus territory, thinking they're going to get something rolling. Had an opportunity with a throw downfield. Obviously, pressure got to Nino Freeman. Couldn't get anything going, and boy, that was all she wrote. They went for an extra a field goal, missed the field goal, and Niceville just went right down the field, punched it in.
Absolutely. Well, here's Escambia's chance to answer.
You're going to have to throw the football. We know Escambia's going. They can't be one-dimensional. They're going to need to throw the football down the field, and that's exactly why right there. That is Maddox Hales, the linebacker, big fella, senior, coming in there with the wallop.
It's Dorian White on the carry. Looks like we may have an injured player.
We've got the Escambia offense. You see the big boys up front, James, Mahone, Bush, Hoyt, Bush, Simmons, Vickers, Clark, Wiley, McLean, and Chambers.
Looks to be number 69. 69 Carson Clark is the injured player down on the field. Of course, we hope he's all right.
Hey, see Coach Bennett walking up right there. We've got some scores around the area.
Yeah, let's hear them.
How about this? Big win, PHS last night. They were down 7 in the fourth, and then scored 16 points within 30 seconds to come back and beat Milton 16-7.
I couldn't believe it when you told me that earlier.
I mean, hey, you know what? That's a program that needs a win. They need to get on a hot start, and obviously they are on the right track. For Milton, that's just tough at home. West Florida, Booker T tonight. That is no score yet. Baker will be taking on Destin. We still got no score. Still early. You know, we got the early game today. Walton is up 6-0 on Crestview. And Goldfreeze and Tate, no score. That is our Herd Real Estate sideline report for you tonight.
Of course, we hope Carson Clark is okay. Had to be helped off the field. Hopefully we'll have an update on him later on. It is now 2nd and 10. Well, maybe I spoke too soon.
We got people subbing in for everybody. It's the big fellas, man. Big
Yeah.
fellas just causing trouble out here tonight.
When you mentioned earlier, last week was kind of a tease of fall weather, and now it's
It's
back
back
to
to
feeling
what
like
we
August again.
back
So
to what we expected.
expect subbing because of the heat, you know, potential cramps and things like that, like you were telling me earlier.
Listen, if you're watching this, I don't care where you are, step outside. You'll feel it.
Just take our word for it and don't.
Oh, man. Great pass by Freeman, but could not be hauled in. That's LaMarcus Legree.
Yep. Target intended for Marcus Legree.
It's a simple out route. Couldn't hang on to it.
Now, that's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Well, there you go. I mean, hey, I will say this is, you know, for Nino, that was a good throw, but you're going to have to throw the football. They had an opportunity to get a first down right there. Couldn't hang on to it.
Well, it's not the situation you want to be in, but let's see. Back pass.
Oh, again. Oh, man. Oh, man. Boy, LaDarian Clarity.
Nino Freeman with a dart to LaDarian Clarity.
And he had to throw a dart.
Just couldn't hang on.
He
As
had
we
to
see
throw
here
it.
on the Pete and instant replay.
Great job moving his feet in the pocket. Great pocket by that offensive line. I feel like he had to throw it to beat the safety right there over the top. Just too hard.
Of course, that's going to bring up 4th down. Escambia is going to punt it away back to Niceville.
We'll see if they call for a fair catch this time. Muffed the punt last time. Yep, there we go. That's my man.
It didn't take him long to do that.
I think that was more of a coaching decision than
Yeah,
anything.
absolutely. Fair caught at the 47-yard line.
Great job by Jay Galindo.
Great field position
Yes.
for Niceville.
Remember, they ran it right down their throat last time. Wouldn't expect them to try to do too much more. How about that? Our Athletes Water fan cam. Well, I remember I talked about the jerseys. This is the student section for Niceville. I guess this is your favorite jersey night? I don't know. This is Celtics jerseys. Ooh, there we go.
Somebody rocking a Troy Polamalu jersey. I'm always okay with that.
Look at the Brazil. I love it. Love it. You got all kinds of jerseys out there tonight. There's not enough Auburn jerseys, but that's understandable. We got to earn our own. Appreciate Athletes Water with our fan cam this year.
Niceville's offense back on the field at Escambia's 47-yard line. So the handoff is to Matthews again. Just breaking through tackles down at the 38-yard line. That should leave us with 2nd and 1.
And I tell you what, I thought the Escambia defensive line did a great job kind of standing the offensive line for the Eagles up. They couldn't get through, and great job by Matthews just bumping it outside.
Excuse me, 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line. Fortune's in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He's back to pass. Great catch by Jay Galindo.
Look at Jay Galindo.
Number 17.
Punt returner getting his opportunity. What a snag, by the way. He just snags this out of the air. A little bit high throw. Goes up and gets it. And how about this move? Whoop! Let me scoot right through you.
Little Chris Berman. Whoop!
Oh, great job.
Great job by the Escambia defense.
You know who that was, right? I think you know. That's Justice Payne. That's my guy to look out for. Boy, that is a good-looking 6'2", 325-pound sophomore. Look at him. Just stuns his man right there and then hangs on for dear life, and you ain't getting away from those balls. That is a big fella.
That is a very big fella. It's going to be a loss of 1 back at the 26.
Payne 13 tackles last week against West Florida.
With a name like Payne, I wouldn't expect anything less. The Fortune back to pass.
A
little too far there, and his intended receiver is Robert Stith, number 1.
Yes, Stith and Mosek will be the guys they'll look to most of the time tonight. See the Fortune again. I'm not upset at the throw. Great coverage, by the way. And that's number 7, Christine Jones, senior DB. Making it tough. That's the one thing, this secondary for Escambia, boy, they are making it tough out there for Niceville.
3rd and 11. The Fortune back to pass. Just out of reach of number 17.
That's the man.
Yep, Jay Galindo.
And again, great coverage. Just Jay Hopkins. Watch him. Oh, he tries to throw it right through the middle, and great safety coming down as well. Again, the Gators making it tough, and I'll tell you what, that's a big stop for him.
Well, we mentioned it in the open, too. Escambia's defense last week, they had 3 fumble recoveries and a blocked field goal, which, speaking of field goal, that's what we're going to be seeing here from Niceville.
Logan Karlacki back to kick it. Ooh, be a false start. We'll see right now. Now that may push you out of field goal range. See if they
False start. Offense.
See him look at the side. Looks like they're going to kick it again.
You know, Catholic's kicker last week, he was just short of making, it was a 49-yard field goal.
Yes, and we got a 49er right now. This would be 49 yards. Love the kickers, by the way.
Oh,
Big
absolutely.
fan of kickers.
Yeah,
They don't get enough.
for sure.
They're like the offensive line. They don't get enough love.
Karwacki back to kick. Here's the snap. Kick is up.
Oh, he hooked it.
Hooked it a little too far, and that is no good. So Escambia takes over.
You got to wonder that penalty right there. If you don't have the 5-yard penalty, the false start, maybe he doesn't try to boot it as hard. You know, these are all things. Listen, I was not a kicker. I tried. Trust me, I tried, and it was ugly.
And that's the same thing that happened last week with
Yes.
Catholic. They took a 5-yard penalty, and he was just short.
And he just short, and right there you see him. He hooks it just a little bit. If you don't get that penalty, maybe it's 10-0. Nonetheless, hey, great job by the defense for the Gators right there to stand tall. And now they got an opportunity. Got to find something to get in rhythm here for this Gator offense.
Escambia's offense takes over from the 20-yard line.
Nino Freeman at quarterback. You see number 3, Dorian White right there, tailback.
Catch there by number 8, Diego Dukes, for a gain of 4.
And I love it. Listen, I know it's a lot of running, it's a lot of this, but you know what? It's an easy throw for Nino right there. Easy reception. Hey, let's just go out. You know what? Use your athleticism. And boy, did he. Making a bunch of Eagles miss.
It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 24-yard line. Freeman again from the shotgun. Handoff. And just know where to go. That Niceville defense is just right there.
Dorian White, just
Know where to go.
Just stonewall right there. That defensive front for the Eagles. And that's why I just think you're gonna get creative on the offensive side. I don't think you're gonna just run it down the throat.
That brings up 3rd down. No gain on the play. 3rd and 6. I feel like we're sitting right next to the student section. They are loud
They're
tonight.
way down away from us too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Open field.
It's Diego Dukes
Diego
again.
Dukes again. And that is going to be more than enough for a Pensacola State College first down.
How about that, boy? And we just take a breath if you're the Gators right now. Take a breath, you're Nino Freeman in that offense. You got that first down. That is huge. Get a little momentum right now. Beautiful throw, by the way. Beautiful comeback by Dukes. And it was off to the races. Great job. Great tackle. But nonetheless, it may be something they're finding right now. Let Nino roll out of that pocket, use his athleticism, and force Niceville to cover those guys for more than 2 or 3 seconds.
1st and 10 from the 35. A little trickery here by Clarity. You mentioned getting creative.
Yep. Little jet pass. And hey, just for you guys that may not know this is very innovative. They've been in college football for a while. You see the toss forward on that play? That's actually a pass play. So if anything happens, if he fumbles it or whatever, it's a drop pass. Ball's dead. It's one of those safe plays a lot of teams use now. And hey, great job by the Gators. We're getting innovative right now and starting to move that route.
It's going to be a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 from the 44-yard line. Freeman back in the shotgun.
Dorian White trying to get
Gets
outside.
and he gets it.
Whew.
He
Boy.
needed 1, he got 2.
Dorian White, hats off to you, fella. Boy, he's bouncing, trying to find something. Get just enough to get that Pensacola State College first down. Watch it stonewalled right there coming. Oh, who's going to get him? Did he get enough? And yes, he did. Great job, young man.
Gators developing a little bit of a rhythm here.
I think they're building confidence now.
Yes.
You know, they're starting to realize, okay, now we know we belong here. We're just not going to drop back and let these guys come eat. We're going to come after them, put a little pressure on them. We see it.
1st and 10 from the 46. Freeman, of course, back in the shotgun. There may be a little confusion here. Here's the snap.
Oof, a little high, but catchable, and that's how we're going to end the first quarter.
Yep, absolutely. Action-packed first quarter of football, Jeff.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know what? I'm not surprised at all
End of the
right
first
now.
quarter.
What we got
Time
headed
out.
7-0 going into the second.
Yep, absolutely. That's going to do it for the first quarter, and we'll be back on Friday Night Rivals.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Friday Night Rivals.
Back here on Friday Night Rivals, second quarter about to kick off. Niceville currently up 7-0, but Escambia is driving.
Yeah, Escambia's driving, moving the football pretty well, having to get innovative doing it, but
Coming back to pass.
little screen play over the middle.
Be number 9, Mason Moore, with a nice gain down to the 48-yard line.
I love
Should be a
this.
gain About 6.
Love this by Coach Bennett and his staff, taking a lot of pressure off the quarterback and the offense over a lot of screen plays, but not just the same screen over there. They're in all different places here with different fellas. Look, great job, great throw over the middle, and you look at it, well, it's still third and medium, but you know what? That's better than 3rd and 10 right there. They're finding ways to build momentum and build confidence.
We're in the third and manageable territory.
Yes. Oof.
Oh,
Well, Niceville.
Dorian White. I believe that's going to be a loss of 2 down at the 50, so that's going to be coming up on 4th down. Be 4th and about 6 or 7.
Yeah, and that right there was number 8, Harper Campbell, on the tackle. And great tackle by the young man. And, well, you just hate to see it. But if you're the Gators right now, you build a little momentum. You saw some things. You can go back, talk to your offense, and talk to see what they saw as well to be able to move the football. Now you need your defense to make another stand for you, get the ball back in plus territory.
Jay Galindo, we've mentioned him a couple of times. He's back to receive for Niceville. Again, a fair catch.
Smart man.
Very smart.
Love
man.
it.
It's going to be down at the 17-yard line.
Well, I got some scores for you. Our
Yeah,
Herd Real
let's hear 'em.
Estate sideline report for you tonight. Plenty of games, obviously. Now some of them are starting to get started. We got Pace and Catholic tonight. We had Catholic last night. We'll have Pace coming up soon, by the way. With a big win over MGM last week. Catholic with an obvious win over Navarre. Just throttling them. Choctaw and Navarre. Well, it doesn't get any easier for Navarre. Those, it's still 0-0 games are just now starting 10 minutes ago. But Choctaw, that's a heck of a team as well. Crestview fighting back 14-12 at home against Walton. And West Florida and Booker T just getting started.
Nice. Niceville's offense takes the field. It's a little bit of movement.
Never good when you see the hands on the face mask. Oh, no. That looked like number 70, Jacoby Green.
Timeout on the field, Niceville.
Oh, they got a timeout before the play. Okay.
Wow.
How about that?
Yeah.
Man, oh, man.
Crafty use of the timeout there.
Want to go to a break, or are we staying? Let's stay. Looks like it's going to this whole play.
Well, going back to it, we're going to stay right here with them. How about Northview? Now, we won't have the Chiefs this year on our schedule. We've got plenty of games this year, some really good ones, by the way. We're even going to Jay. Baker at Jay here soon, a couple weeks for us. Well, Northview not doing so hot on the road at Op, down 14-0. Daphne, Daphne and Pine Forest, how about that? Daphne up 3-0 early in the first. A lot of these games obviously just now getting started. WS Neal and XL last night. We talk about some games, and listen, if you're a diehard football fan and you're watching this, you probably are. We know those teams, they're close to our area, right up in Alabama, but XL pulling off the win last night by 1. Boy, that was a fun game to watch. Flomaton and Chickasaw, no score right now, and Mosley over Bay, 11-7 in the second quarter.
A lot of close games tonight.
Love it.
Fortune back in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Just a little bit underthrown there. That was intended for, of course, Jay Galindo.
I believe that's J.J. Lewis at quarterback.
Is it now?
That was number 15. Now LaFortune will come back on. Not sure what was going on with LaFortune there. That was the senior.
My apologies.
J.J. Lewis. J.J. said, no, that's okay. I was never in there. That didn't happen. Yeah, we're good. That was Kane. Loved by the way. Kane LaFortune. What a name. What a quarterback name.
Great name, LaFortune. Speaking of LaFortune, he's back to pass.
Uh-oh. Oh! Ladarius Clarity.
What a play.
And that is a pick.
Wow.
Boy, and I tell you what, that was double coverage over the top. LaFortune threw it anyway to his man. Watch this. We talk about the secondary, how good they've been for the Gators tonight. Boom. Clarity jumps right up there, goes up and gets it like the young man's playing basketball. Love it. And I tell you what, that's exactly what they needed. We talk about the defense need to get a stop. The offense got some things rolling. Here we go. You're on the right side of the 50. Got to get it done.
Excellent field position starting at the 38-yard line.
Very impressed with Escambia's defense
Yeah,
so far.
absolutely.
They got the ball ran down right their throat the first time, and they have stood tall so far.
That's how it always goes, right? When you get two offensive powerhouses, you're in the second quarter, 7-0.
I love it.
Freeman back to pass.
Oh, ball's loose.
Ball's loose, and it looks like.
Yeah, the Eagles will jump on it.
Wow.
Joshua Stevens, the senior. Might give that man a high five. Look, Nino, and this is where they've had trouble. They can't just drop back right now. Their offensive line can't hold them. That defensive line pins their ears back. Strip by Niceville defense.
And just like that.
Here we go. And the other part about it, we talked about how hot it is down. And listen, these guys have been doing two-a-days in the summer. I get all that. But it's different when you're going against someone in a different jersey. Okay, these are very meaningful snaps. And so your defense just came off the field after battling again. They've been battling all night long. Now they're back on it again. We'll see if they can hold up.
Niceville's going to take over from the 48-yard line.
It'd be safe to say they're going to run the football a little bit.
I think you might be right. Matthews again. And he might be gone.
He is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Connor Matthews.
51-yard touchdown run by Connor Matthews.
And it's just so tough. The Gators get a big pick by Ladarian Clarity. You think all the momentum's right on the right side. Well, they get the fumble recovery for the Eagles, and we just talked about it. They're going to go right back at it. They're going to run the football. It's what they want to do. That's their MO. And boy, Connor Matthews, that young man, you're not going to catch him.
Nope, 51 yards, pretty much untouched.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about him in the open. You saw what he did last week, ran for 230 yards, makes it look easy. Extra point is up, and it's good.
Let's go to break.
And with that, we're going to take a break. Back with more on WFGX Friday Night Rivals.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Friday Night Rivals.
And we're back here on WFGX Friday Night Rivals. If you're just joining us, great matchup here between the Niceville Eagles and the Escambia Gators. Niceville currently up 14-0 with just under 10 minutes left in the second quarter.
Man, what a game. We just talked about it before we went to break there. Escambia gets the turnover, the interception over the top from Ladarian Clarity. Caleb Fortune trying to throw it to his man down the field. Makes a great play. Offense comes down, drops back to pass. Nino Freeman but gets the ball knocked out of his hands. Niceville jumps on it, and one play, we're going to the house, ladies and gentlemen, by Connor Matthews.
Diego Dukes back to receive for Escambia. Our Emerald Coast Granite and Tile kickoff.
Go through the end zone. Or did it? No, it went out of bounds. Okay, so we'll legal procedure. Boy, here we go.
Out of bounds on the kicking team. Ball will be placed at 35, first down.
I want to make it known, by the way, if you're not familiar, there is a referee shortage. Okay, it was a struggle to find these gentlemen out here. Okay, they're from the Tallahassee crew, and this is a statewide thing. And and I believe it's actually in a lot of states it's an issue. But these guys, they were lucky to have them. They almost had to play this game. I believe they said it was on a Thursday, but they made it happen. They wanted to be with us here on WFGX, so hats off. Niceville find a way to make it happen and getting these gentlemen.
For sure. Freeman back in the shipping. Nina Freeman kept the ball. A nice little gain of about 4 down on the 39-yard line.
Yeah, fakes the jet motion right there. And boy, New just laying on top of him. That's a big boy.
Can we just go ahead and make him the player of the game?
I just find it funny. We were sitting here going through the rosters like, oh, him? Yeah, that's the guy.
We should do a name of the game.
Yes. We know college football has plenty of them, and we're going to start our own high school version.
All right, 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line. Not much there for 6, Gregorius Moultrie.
Oh, Mr. Moultrie stepping in, running the football tonight. It's tough sledding, but you know what? Right now, this is a good place for Escambia. They can throw the football if they need to. They can also still run the football. But again, they got to get creative here. You can't just drop back, try to throw. They have had 0 success doing that all night long.
3rd and 3, Freeman from the shotgun.
Oh, how about that? Got him to bite. That's some free yards.
Encroachment on the defense. That'll be a first down.
Listen, every year, it's just the weirdest thing. Encroachment's one of my favorite plays. Christian knows about it. Christian Garmer's normally with us here. But that's it. The encroachment, it's free yards, man. You got to take them. And I tell you what, love the hard count by Escambia. Struggling a little bit. Maybe you find Niceville a little too amped up on that defensive line. You haven't gone to the hard count tonight. And it works out. Fresh set of downs.
Starting at the 47-yard line, 1st and 10.
Who almost got him again. Oh, you know, Coach Grant Thompson, that's going to drive him crazy.
Freeman takes the snap. Airs it out. Intended for Mason Moore, number 9. It's a little too high.
Yeah, you saw Nino, and great job, by the way, the offensive line, the Gators up front. Fantastic. That's the first time I think that Nino's been all the time in the world to sit back there and pass. He rolls out. Nobody's open. Credit the secondary for the Eagles locking it down. Tells Moore, hey, take off. He goes take off, but the Eagles were ready.
We've seen some great secondary play tonight on both sides.
Love it. These are two very well coached, very talented teams.
And as you mentioned earlier, these are names that you always hear about when you talk about schools from the area, Niceville, Escambia. Usually 2 of the first 3 or 4 names that pop up. Looks like we have a timeout.
Timeout, Escambia.
No, we'll stay. We'll hang for the water break.
Well, we're going to stay right here. Hey, we got plenty to talk about. Listen, college football, by the way.
Oh, man.
College football. And listen, if you're an FSU fan, which, by the way, our white hat referees games at Florida State. That's what we were told. Hey, poor fella. I hope he's not a Florida State fan. I don't mean, listen, don't at me. Don't none of that. I'm just joking with you guys. Listen, I'm an Auburn fan, so I live it. All right, and I'm a little brother, little stepbrother in the shadow right there. But we've got it opening up officially. You can call week 0. I don't care what people say. Oh, it's not really football. It is. It's college football. It was back last week. I was watching Delaware State and Hawaii like 1 o'clock in the morning. My wife was truly upset. We got a lot of good games tomorrow, so I'm extremely excited. We got high school football back, college football, UWF. They open up, what is it, next week? Mm-hmm. Super excited for that. Caleb Nobles and his squad, preseason rank in the top 25. Should have a good crew this year. Go check them out as well. But right back to our action. We got a heck of a game tonight.
Absolutely. 2nd and 10 from the 47. Freeman takes the snap.
That is a false start, and that one right there is going to be on the Darian Clarity. If you watched it, you saw him.
Dead ball, illegal procedure on the offense.
He was playing a little Canadian football. Watch this. You can't see it from that view, but he gets a running start, turns upfield just a hair before the snap. And CFL, they get like a 10-yard head start, which is insane to me. Well, you can't do that.
He's
in
just a
the
little
States.
too amped up.
Yeah.
It's going to be a loss of 5, so 2nd and 15 from the 42. Turning back.
Oof. A little too tall right there. Great job by the offensive line again for the Gators. All the time in the world for Nino back there to throw it. But again, credit the secondary of Niceville. Standing tall.
And, you know, it's one of those things that I didn't really expect coming in. You know, you think high-powered offense is going to be 35, 32, maybe in like the third quarter. But this has been a pretty fun defensive game to watch if you're a fan of old-school football.
Absolutely. Yeah, these are 2 knockdown drag-out. We talked about it before. If you like old-school football, this might be the game for you. And it's kind of showing up a little bit. Don't let the score fool you. This game was 7-0 for quite some time.
3rd and long.
It's clarity.
Clarity.
Can't get loose.
Nice game down at the 49, but it's going to be pretty short of the line to gain.
Yeah, love the play call right there. Another screen, a different type of screen, a unique screen. You saw him right there. Boom. Bubble or tunnels in. Great job blocking out front. But just too far to go. That penalty killed you. Killed the drive.
Of course, we've got Jay Galindo for Niceville back to receive. About the 15-yard line.
Fair catch it again.
I don't think I've seen so many fair catches in one game in my life.
Well, if you weren't tuned in to start there, his first punt, he muffed a punt. Gave the Gators back, gave the football inside the 30. And ever since then, he has fair caught everything. I think he was a little too amped up, rightfully so. And hey, it goes without saying, Niceville, if you haven't been here to a game, I highly encourage you. Listen, every week, if you're not doing anything, go check out a high school football game in our area. So many Panhandle teams, they do such a great job. The kids out there, go support them, go support the schools, go support the band. Great food. How about this? Our athletes water fan cam. That's the Niceville student section. They are out and about in full force. These stands are packed, and in fact, on the opposite side, a lot of Niceville fans are sitting over there because there's no room. No room on the home side.
It's really one of the greatest atmospheres in high school football in the area. Matthews takes the handoff.
There's that man. Love it.
I can't tell you the exact number. Normally I would because I'm running stats, but it's at least a 20, 25-yard gain.
And it is easy pickings right there for the young man. No one anywhere near him, and you see the Darian Clarity's like, all right, I'll just take this one.
Okay, just watching the replay, I think it's closer to 35.
Only you could tell.
Down at the 45, 1st and 10.
Oh! Man, oh man.
Great stop there by Taylor Bradshaw, number 0.
And they needed that play right there. Another little, they run trips to the top. You see them. Gonna block. Well, they forgot to block Mr. Bradshaw, and he made sure they paid for it.
For a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Down at the 44-yard line. Connor Matthews in the backfield.
Escambia going to bring some pressure here. Linebacker, bottom of your screen. Bottom of the formation, excuse me. Uh-oh. That is Mo Sek.
Mo Sek, you said we were going to mention his name a few times tonight.
Man, oh man.
Another big gain for Niceville as they continue to march down the field.
And look, way to go up and get it. That throw is high from LaFortune. Great blocking. That's the way you draw it up. Boy, oh boy, Mo Sek, 2 touchdowns last week. It was almost off the races for him right there.
Looks to be about a 30 to 33-yard gain.
Matthews bouncing off the offensive line there. It's about 3 yards.
It's going to to be down just inside the 25-yard line, down at the 24. It's going to be second and about 7 yards to go. Fletcher takes the snap. He keeps it.
Cuts it back. He's got the first.
Yeah, got the first down.
There's a little wrinkle for you.
Yeah.
A little quarterback power.
Down to the 15-yard line, and that's going to be another Pensacola State College first down.
Looks like we got a water break. We'll take it with them.
Yep, absolutely. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back on Friday Night Rivals.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Friday Night Rivals.
And we're back inside the Synovus red zone.
Yeah, how about that? For Niceville, looking to go up 3 scores, and, you know, it has been running the football. This is kind of what we talked about in the open, kind of what we thought. Niceville, for the most part, has been exactly what we expect them to be. Matthews, 235 yards last week. You see the cheerleaders right there. Impressive. He has been as advertised today. An offensive line, I think you got to give him plenty of credit. But, man, oh, man, it's going to be tough to stop him tonight.
Inside the Synovus red zone. Speaking of Connor Matthews, he takes the snap.
That's all I needed to say for the Escambia defense was talk about Connor Matthews and how he's tough to stop. And he gets a no gain right there. First down. I am the biggest curse.
It's all good. Of course, no gain there, so.
Oh, excuse me. That wasn't Matthews. Oh,
no, that wasn't.
Oh, no. That was Mr. Timberland Smith. Timberland Smith had the big run earlier. I believe it was in the first quarter. I didn't mean to jinx that young man.
But the curse is safe.
Well, we'll see. See what happens right
You
here.
got to look at it as the glass half full.
Yeah, we'll call a 5-yard gain. I'm safe. I'm back safe.
Yeah. You're good. You're good. Yeah, Connor Matthews with a nice gain here. So that's going to be about 3rd and 6. So what do you do here if you're Niceville?
I think you're in 4-down territory anyway, so I think you can run the football if you want. I think, honestly, I would run the football the way I've kind of imposed myself there, and if anything, you get 4th and short. Run the football again. Make them stop you. They're not going to need to. It doesn't look like it. No, they will be short. So 4th.
Another run by Matthews, and he's going to be just short.
4th and about 1.
Yeah, and I think you got to go for it.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think you just run the football again. Right now, they're trying to milk the clock. Looks like they may kick. But I would be aware of they may be coming back to that wildcat. Watch it. They ran this earlier on the goal line.
Maybe some trickery?
Yeah, just get the big boys up front. You saw Nunu came back in, number 22. Last time they did this, they did like a little counter play to the weak side. Looks like we're just going to line them up and go for it. And they'll have it. Rightfully so.
That's number 13, John Bacino.
Yeah, Bacino had the touchdown earlier.
Yep.
Maybe they're going to stick with this rotation. Look, 3 minutes left. Niceville's going to try to milk the rest of this clock, hopefully go up 3 scores. And I think they'll be absolutely okay with that. If you told Coach Thompson he was going up 21-0 at halftime, he'd have zero problem with that.
I think you'll take that any day of the week.
He knows how good that other team on the other sideline is.
All right, so you're right. It looks like they're going to keep the same package. Well, thought we were going to have the ref say something there.
Yeah, stoppage. Not sure if. Let's see, thought Escambia called a timeout.
Timeout on the field. Escambia.
Okay, that's what we thought right there.
You got some more scores for us?
got some scores for you. The Herd Real Estate sideline report for you. Appreciate Herd Real Estate. Pace and Pensacola Catholic. Boy, that is what a matchup. Pensacola Catholic is up 7-6 right now over Pace. Look, excited to see Pace. Heard a lot about what they got going on this year. They had a lot of success last year. Choctaw only up 7-0 right now, still early against Navarre. Maybe Navarre can battle back and find a win right there at home. Baker and Destin. Your J Royals will be taking on Baker here soon. Well, they're tied up in the second quarter at 6 right now. The Booker T. Washington and West Florida. There's no love lost between those two teams. Booker T is up 7-0. Walton takes the lead, gets a field goal right there. They are up 15-14 on Crestview. Northview and Opp, we're going to skip right through that as Northview is down by 22 at half. That hurts me to say. Daphne up 10-0 right now on the road at Pine Forest.
A lot of good games this week. A lot of close games.
Love it.
So it looks like Niceville is going to keep the Wildcat package. And another timeout?
A false start.
Oh, boy.
So it's first and goal, and we'll be first in a longer goal.
On the offense.
First and a little bit longer of a goal.
Hey, it is what it is, I guess. See if they'll stick with that package. Looks like they will. It's the Wild Eagle, called the Screaming Eagle. We'll make up stuff.
Screaming Eagle, I like that.
You like the Screaming Eagle, huh?
Sounds like a great drink name.
I'm in. I'm in. And we got another stoppage. I tell you what, while we got a stoppage, let's talk about, I want to go ahead and mention this. I know we'll mention them later. Every week we show up, and look, our crew works so hard every single day. Every Friday night when you see what you see on the screen here, it takes a lot, okay? Sometimes setups are easy, sometimes they're never easy in this heat. But nonetheless, you know who keeps us hydrated and fed? Well, that's Foo-Sackleys. We appreciate Foo-Sackleys. Boy, and I'll talk about them later, but my goodness, we appreciate Foo-Sackleys feeding us every Friday night.
I was waiting for the jalapeno reference.
I'll get there, don't worry. How about this by Pacino? The Screaming Eagle formation.
The Screaming Eagle results in a Forrest Jordan and Associates touchdown.
The generator guys back on the board again. Man, oh man, we talked about it. They get their name called a few times. I love this little Screaming Eagle. Again, this is not officially the Screaming Eagle. I've talked to Coach Grant Thompson. They got something going here. They run to the strong side that time, and boy, easy pickings again, and Niceville goes up 3 scores.
No, we're going to go to break.
Back for the extra point. Kick is up.
Beautiful.
And it's good. All right, we're going to go to break. We'll be right back with more WFGX Friday Night Rivals.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Friday Night Rivals.
Back with just minutes to go in the first half here on Friday Night Rivals. Niceville up 21-0 over Escambia.
Yeah, I did not see this coming. Obviously, listen, Escambia's had plenty of opportunities, and they've had just some miscues, man. They started to get a little momentum on offense, and you have to credit Niceville's defense and what they've been able to do pressuring quarterback. The secondary play for them, I think both secondaries, we talked about it earlier, have played really well tonight. I thought the Escambia defense has played well. I know it's 21-0, but those guys were on the field a lot in the first half. It's hot, humid. It's a tough ask for your team against the caliber that they're playing tonight to do that without giving up some points. And so we'll see if maybe they can get some points here going into the half and come out and make this game again.
Of course, that kickoff brought to you by Gene's Floor Covering. And, of course, landed in the end zone. Emerald Coast Granite and Tile kickoff. Excuse me.
All right, so
Jeans is the scoreboard sponsor.
here we go. Jeans, by the way, our scoreboard sponsor. We appreciate them as well, all of our sponsors. Try to get to everybody here. You know, you got to look at it one of two ways. For Escambia, you don't want to sit here and give the ball right back to Niceville again for another opportunity to go up 4 scores before the half. But realistically, you got to put some points on the board. Like, this is where it's tough to be a coach. What do you do? Because you struggle a little bit. Now you're deep in your own territory, and looks like they're going to try to give it a shot. And that's not going to help.
Well, you want to get some kind of positivity going into halftime, whether it's a field goal, whether it's a touchdown.
Yeah.
You got to get some kind of points on the board.
That's LaMarcus Legree. You see some frustration, by the way, from the Gators, and rightfully so. You understand that. But I tell you what, one thing I'll say regardless. If Nino Freeman ain't playing baseball, if you don't put him on the pitcher's mound, that young man's got a fastball. That is
for sure.
incredible. His arm strength.
He's thrown some darts tonight.
Wow. To the baseball coach. I'm not sure who the baseball coach is at this game right now, but
I want to take a look at it.
taking some tape.
There's Freeman back to pass. 2nd and 10.
Uh-oh, he's got a man open right there. Boom! How about? Oh, no! They're going to say it was incomplete.
Johnny Lewis Jr. was the intended receiver. Excuse me, Cashin Downs was the intended receiver.
Yeah, he points right there. The defender leaves to come get the quarterback, Nino Freeman, and Mr. Downs is going to want that one back. Now now you're in dangerous territory.
Yeah.
2.5 minutes. You just
3rd and 10.
I think at this point you got to try to get a first down.
Yep.
Because if you run the football, they could just call a timeout. They still got 2 timeouts. You see
The
'em.
proverbial no man's land.
That's it. It's tough. There's missed opportunities tonight for the Gators. See what we got here. Someone called a timeout. And Escambia will take their last timeout. Well, listen, we'll go back to the Herd Real Estate Sideline Report. We got some more scores for you. These are college scores, by the way. You know, we talk about the high school. You got to give college love. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm also excited for tonight. We watched Colorado and North Dakota State last night.
Yep.
What a game, by the way. Goodness gracious. Temple in Oklahoma. Listen, you're an Oklahoma fan. Christian's usually in this seat. I don't have to listen to talk about Oklahoma this week. No offense to you Oklahoma fans. But, you know, easy pickings tonight. 34-0 over Temple, and that is in the third, early in the third. Michigan State at home against FAU is up 16-3. Duke, the Dukies. All right, we're not talking basketball right now. Mike Elko goes to Texas A&M. We'll see what happens over there. But the Dukies are up 10-0 on Elon, and Wisconsin and Western Michigan just getting started. Looking forward to that Clemson-Georgia game.
Hey, there's a lot of great
Florida,
games.
Miami.
Florida, Miami.
Yeah, big Florida guy out there.
Notre Dame and
Texas
A&M. Yeah.
Talk about Elko.
See, your Saturday plans are set.
That's
You
it.
just sit on the couch.
Order food. Go get you some Fusaklis.
Yeah, exactly. Fusaklis in college football.
By the way, Fusaklis is good. Hot, cold, doesn't matter. Get the jalapeno ranch.
Oh,
We'll talk about that
100%.
later.
3rd and long. Freeman back to pass.
Screenplay over the middle. It's Dorian White. And he had the first down and he fell. Oh, man, you see it right there. It's eating him up. See if Niceville calls a timeout. Trying to save some clock.
It's going to leave him about 2 yards short of the first down.
Is Escambia going to go for it? Nope, they're going to, I was about to say, bold move, but I'd like it.
Dorian White was clearly frustrated by that.
I think Coach Grant Thompson, people at home maybe saying, why did you call the timeout there? I don't think you want Escambia to think about it. And maybe they think about it and they go for it and then they get it. And think this way, go ahead and let them punt it. You'll have plenty of time.
Looks like we've got a flag.
On the offense.
And delay a game. Saw the punter right there. Mason Moore trying to get the ball snapped. He saw the play clock going down.
Of course, Jay Galindo back to receive for Niceville.
Jay Galindo just sound like an actor.
A little bit,
Or
yeah.
like a late night show, like the
Yeah.
Jay Galindo show.
I was thinking maybe an actor from like a 90s film.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, a line drive. There's no
Wow.
fair catch on this one. He's got an opportunity. He'll get it on the right side of the
Nice gain. Gained about just over 10 yards on that return, just inside the 50-yard line.
Niceville have 1:27 with 2 timeouts, plenty of time for them. Kind of do what they want to do right here. Interesting what they're, obviously they want to go up 4 scores. Coach Grant Thompson, we'll talk to him hopefully before, or when we go into halftime. Interested to see what he's got to say about his squad. Love talking to Coach Thompson. There's nobody more Niceville Eagles than that man right there.
All right, LaFortune back in the shotgun.
Oh, man. Boy, oh boy, big number 50, Jaden Miner. Just swallowing LaFortune up.
And that's going to be for about a 6-yard loss.
And that's huge because now do you rethink what you're trying to do right here for Niceville?
And Escambia's not out of this yet. Yeah, they're down 3 scores, but there's still a whole other half to be played. Oof.
Don't get your quarterback hurt. Justice Payne, big sophomore.
That's your guy.
I like it. Big fella.
And now it's going to be 3rd and long, as Christian would say.
There you go. And I think Niceville's content with letting the clock run. I think Escambia is as well. Should be one more play and we'll go to half. Just an easy 3rd and 15 play.
Yeah. All right, 3rd and 15, 16, somewhere around there. Of course, LaFortune in the shotgun. Just hands it off to Connor Matthews, and he is quickly swallowed up by number 50, Jaden Miner. We just mentioned him. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And we're just going to let the clock run out here. And that's going to do it for an action-packed first half of Niceville versus Escambia here on WFGX Friday Night Rivals. See, these Niceville fans here, I don't think they could be happier. Love the energy from Niceville. We're going to see what happens here in the second half. We've got the band setting up on the field as both teams exit. I believe Jeff, my broadcast colleague, is heading down to hopefully grab an interview with Niceville's coach. See him there. All right, send it down to Jeff.
This is the kind of half you want to go in up big, 21-0 right there. Had an opportunity for some points, but hey, you got to credit Escambia. Escambia's a great team on the other side. What do you think about your team in the first half?
They're doing some stuff on defense they've never done in 20 years. They haven't, Coach Bennett's a staple around here. I don't even know how long he's been coaching. I think he might have been coaching since I've been playing. He's a wizard, and they're going out there. They made some adjustments, so have we. Obviously, we're happy with the score, but we're not satisfied. We got to come out and finish the mission.
So when you go into half, obviously up 21-0, we know sometimes it can be hard. Usually your guys come out focused. What do you tell them at halftime?
That happened to us last week. We let a good team come back. So we should have experience here. I got something to kind of hold over their heads right now. And we got to come back. We got to do our job, right? Move the football, take care of it, keep playing good on defense. Made some mistakes on special teams we got to clean up. All the normal things that everybody says, but they're true.
Well, Coach, we're going to let you get in there to your team. Good luck in the second half.
Thanks, guys. Go Eagles.
Back to you, Derek.
All right, thank you again, Jeff.
They're going to pass the break.
And we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with halftime on WFGX Friday Night Rivals.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Friday Night Rivals.
Welcome back to Eagle Stadium here at Niceville, week number 2 of Friday Night Rivals for the Brownsville Ornamental Ironworks halftime report.
Go ahead and talk about Scholar Athlete.
Now we're going to talk about our Panhandle Paint and Designs Scholar Athletes. First up, we have from Niceville, we have Maddox Hales, who of course is one of our football players, 3.91 GPA, also a member of the track team, weightlifting, and of course on the Eagles football team. Next up, we have Maximus Cawthon with a 4.607 GPA. He's also a member of the soccer and track team. And get this, he plays the violin and break dances. I think we might have a future Olympian on our hands here. I mean, we saw that in the Olympics this year, so who knows, anything can happen. So that's going to do it for our Panhandle Paint and Design Scholar Athletes. And we're going to take it back to another break. We'll be right back on WFGX Friday Night Rivals.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Friday Night Rivals.
For CPA down the right sideline. One man to beat. Touchdown Lions. All right, BA will get a chance to answer now. Here they go. This is Neo Clifton with some room. Spinning out to the 40. Pass midfield on his...
The best Thursday night lights and Friday night rivals highlights from across the best Thursday night lights and Friday night rivals highlights from across the country.
Parker makes the catch at the 2. The senior with some room. Weston. CPA down the right sideline. And the beat. Touchdown Lions. All right, BA will get a chance to answer now. Here they go. This is Neo Clifton with some rooms.
The best Thursday night lights and Friday night rivals highlights from across the country.
Parker makes the catch at the 2. The senior with some room. Weston Parker for CPA down the right sideline. One man to beat. Touchdown Lions. All right, BA will get a chance to answer now. Here they go. This is Neo Clifton with some room. Spinning out to the 40. Pass midfield on his feet. Neo Clifton trying to answer with a kick 6 of his own.
Appreciate the hospitality once again. And Baylor necessary, the Wildcat format, and he breaks through it. Baylor necessary has some money. Baylor necessary is going to go 99 yards for the touchdown. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable.
Little jet sweep action to the outside. Oh, big hit. We got a fumble in the end zone. Oh boy, we've seen it all. Goodness gracious. The jet sweep to Brody Tonin and a monster hit. Mitchell scrambling, looking for Marvanis Butler Brown. Made the catch inside the 20. A dime down to the 12. My goodness, Josh Strimborski.
Closed captioning for Hill. You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Friday Night Rivals. Closed captioning for Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Friday Night Rivals is sponsored by Baptist Healthcare.
And I'm here with Niceville principal Charlie Morello. Now, Mr. Morello, this is a heck of a crowd. Every time we come here, we appreciate you guys having us. You always put on a heck of a show. But listen, what does it take to make all this happen? Look, we just see we get the easy part, come out here and watch some football. On your end, what does it take to make all this come together?
You know, it certainly is a lot of hard work, but I mean, look at the effort. Look at the fruits of our labor. That's why, you know, originally this game was going to be a Thursday night game. We were going to miss you guys, but there was no way that we didn't want this game on TV to let everyone see. We're real proud of the Friday night experience that we put on here at Niceville High School. This is a show from the band to the student section and obviously a really good football team. So we are very proud to let everyone see what we do here on Friday night.
That's awesome. We love coming. We appreciate you guys doing that. We love having you on as well. But listen, also, these kids are back in school now for a few weeks, kind of got the hang of things. How's everything been inside the classrooms, inside the school for the teachers, staff, everybody?
Very smooth. You know, I brag all the time about how talented, how creative, how dedicated that our teaching staff is. And there's always changes, you know, standards change, tests change, assessments change. We just adapt, adjust, overcome, and keep on continuing our tradition of an A+ School of Excellence.
Awesome. Listen, I want to give you an opportunity. I try to do this with everybody. One thing people, if you want them to know about your school, what would it be?
It would be that we've done a lot of mottos here, but our motto this year is be an Eagle, and that means be where you're supposed to be and be doing what you're supposed to be doing. When you do that, everything else takes care of itself. Think about a sports team. I've talked to Coach Thompson about a football team. If every player all game long was where they were supposed to be and doing what they were supposed to be doing, we'd never lose a game, right? So that's what we try to do, just be doing what you're supposed to do, be where you're supposed to be, and we'll take care of the rest.
Well, you guys put a heck of a show on in the stands and on the field tonight. I appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Hey, back to you, Derek.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Jeff, and thank you again to Principal Charlie Morello. All right, we're going to take another break. We'll be right back for more WFGX Friday Night Rivals.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Friday Night Rivals.
Back here on Friday Night Rivals, Niceville up 21-0. Jeff, welcome back to the booth.
Yeah, I tell you, I feel out of shape I am, and I feel bad for those players because holy cow, it's hot out there, folks. Now, how about some highlights? And there was plenty of them. Hey, look, starting out, Escambia goes 3 and out, and they have to punt the football away. Jay Galindo right there, the punt returner. He muffs the punt. Escambia can't do anything with it. And we talked about this Connor Matthews guy. Well, early on, how about that? A great stop by that defense in front of Escambia. Kind of wondering, hey, what are we doing? Look at that shed and that tackle. Goodness gracious. Connor Matthews, good ads advertised tonight, by the way. Just a tough runner. Not the biggest fella out there. He is low to the ground, running hard. And how about this, by the way? A little bit of Timberland Smith early on. Connor Matthews needs a breather. Timberland Smith says, yeah, I got you, man. No worries. Connor Matthews, again, we've called his name plenty. Almost gets it in the end zone right there. And it's Screaming Eagle time. That's not their official, what they called it. I didn't even ask Coach Thompson. But that's the Screaming Eagle touchdown formation for them. Niceville goes up, and that was their second score. And Nino Freeman, young man's had a tough night tonight, getting beat up a little bit. Dorian White, nothing comes easy against this Niceville defense. But again, they've had some success throwing some screen passes. They moving around, moving the pocket as well, moving their guys, letting them use their athleticism, just not going man-to-man up front with these guys. And boy, you see it right there. That's a big old wall. It's tough. That's new young man. We're allowed to call him that, making the stop. But again, Escambia had shades of opportunities moving down the field. A great first down right there. That was number 8, Diego Dukes, who's played a great role tonight as well. But Ladarian Clarity coming up with a big pick. And right there, you thought Escambia was going to get some momentum going back down. Look at that. Beautiful. That might be our play of the game. I like it. Beautiful job. And again, Nino Freeman, that very next play for him, it's a strip sack. And, well, just kind of tells the story of what it's been for the Gators tonight. Look at this beautiful view. Great job by our camera. Eagles jump on top of it. And that was about all she wrote, because that's all Connor Matthews needed was just the football back. And you weren't going to catch that young man. Nearly untouched, running, stumbling, bumbling, fumbling downfield. That is a tough young man. Offensive line, look at this. Great job up front, and he is just so quick on that first step to get away from you. That's what makes it so tough. And again, I know the score is 21-0, but I want to credit Escambia's defense. They fought all first half. It just does not truly tell the story. That offense has got to find ways to give that defense a break. But nonetheless, here we are, 21-0 at half.
21-0, and Niceville gets the ball back to start the half. They won the coin toss and deferred. Taking a break, we'll be right back for more Friday Night Rivals presented by Hill Kelly Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram.
You're watching Hill Kelly Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Friday Night Rivals.
We are back here on Friday Night Rivals. Just about time to kick off the start of the third quarter. Jeff, what are you looking to see happen? What are you looking to see Escambia do?
I think get some things going. I think they had a good half. You see Coach Bennett right there trying to get his guys fired up. Listen, it's 21-0. This is a very talented squad. All right. This is not one of those things where teams getting blown out and you try to do coach speak and be like, listen, they ain't got an opportunity. They do have an opportunity to come back in this game. They're going to have to make some adjustments, though, and they're going to have to do it immediately. Niceville gets the football back. You got to make a stop on defense. Their defense has done a great job so far tonight. on offense. They had some success. What did they talk about going into half? What adjustments are they going to make? I think for Nino Freeman, we've seen the arm talent, but they're going to have to move him around in the pocket. They can't just let him sit back there all night. Help your offensive line out, help your receivers out, and make it tough on that defense. Make them chase your athletes all over the field because Escambia has speed. You haven't been able to really tell it because of just the brute force that the Eagles have had on defense right now. But again, I think you've got to find a way to put the ball in the end zone, start to build some momentum. Don't let Niceville run away, and it starts on defense whenever Niceville gets the football.
And what does Niceville do?
Hey, give the ball to Connor Matthews. Get behind that big offensive line. Listen, I think Kane LaFortune has struggled throwing the football a little bit. You've got to credit the secondary of Escambia for that. They've played lights out. And that defensive front for Escambia's played, again, all-around defense has played really well. I think right here you want to kind of impose your will if you're Niceville. Listen, they have struggled. They haven't stopped you running the football yet. Why would you start now? And then for Kane LaFortune at quarterback, for Niceville to be successful, this is not just this game, it's the season. We talked to Grant Thompson. He knows they got things to work on. He also sees the same thing. Look, fantastic both these coaches are today. He's got a lot of respect for that man on the other side. But they need to be able to throw the football. They've got talent, but you got to find a way against the good teams to hit on all cylinders. So I expect them to run the football here early and then maybe work on some things late.
Very well said. And that should tell you the respect of a Mike Bennett coach team. They're down 21-0, and we're like, it's not over yet.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Getting ready for our Emerald Coast Granite kickoff here.
Excited to see how this one's going to play out. By the way, going up and down the stands here, going to the sidelines. Great job talking to Charlie Morello, by the way. Awesome principal. Fun to talk to. It is hot and humid still, if you guys were wondering.
Were you even saying that when you were looking at the weather report before the game started, that the temperature down on the field wasn't really going to change?
It's air conditioned in our booth up here now. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, the difference.
You got to love that Florida weather.
Love it.
And we're,
we were.
I spoke too soon, sorry.
Oh.
Let's see what the call is here.
On the kick and receiving team. Kick receiving team.
They were too close.
There's your encroachment penalty.
Line up.
Where do you see it on the kickoff?
10 yards. Because the kickoff team has to kick it 10 yards for an onside kick.
I was saying it's rare you see an encroachment penalty on a kickoff.
It is very rare. Unless you're in the NFL with the kickoff rule, and then that's, I don't know.
That's a whole nother discussion.
Very, very interesting. Not getting into that.
Jackson Perkins in to kick for the Gators.
All right, let's get this one underway.
And of course, we have Jay Galindo back to receive for Niceville.
Who
saying
else
his
would
name
it be?
quite a bit.
And we're off.
And now we're underway.
A line drive kick.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Jay Galindo.
Good recovery, though, by Jay Galindo.
Not a good start again.
No.
Look, he struggled both starts of the halves. You know what? That's okay. He made up for it a little bit later, so we'll see what happens here. Nonetheless, Niceville does jump back on. We'll see how this offense is going to roll as we go out here.
So we're going to start at the 10-yard line, so 90 yards to gain for Niceville.
Listen, there's our fan cam, athletes water. I talked to Principal Morello earlier. You saw and talked about this crowd. And when we got off, he was crediting how great their student section is and everything, and just the fan base in general. I'll tell you what, if you've never been to a game here, come check it out.
Fortune with the pass to Galindo. The gain of, it looks like about 3. Well, no, actually, it's going to be a loss of 1. Credit Rymar Chapeau for that.
You see this.
This Niceville fan base has not stopped.
Absolutely.
It is incredible.
By the way, we talk about the fan cam. We also have the Closets by Design. School Spirit. Listen, if you're out and you're watching this, and maybe you're here tonight, you're just watching on your phone, but I don't know, why would you listen to us if you're here? This is fantastic. Go to WAR3 on the website right there. Tap the little side, go to Chime In. Send your game day photos. They want it. Maybe we'll end up on the news. Who knows? Every Friday night, send them in. Not a lot doing.
No gain on that. It's going to be the picture speaks for itself.
Yeah, it's a party down there. Trust me, and there is no room for anybody anywhere. But we talked about this. This is exactly what Escambia needed to get going. Be able to make some stops right here. Maybe get the football back. Maybe they get it on the right side of the 50. It'd be fantastic. They obviously have a little bit to go here, but need to make a stop early on in this game. Try to find a way to get yourself back in it.
Fortune with the pass.
Oh.
Right out of the hands of Jake Galindo.
Almost a beautiful one-handed catch. The punt unit will come on, and you know what? Exactly what the doctor ordered for the Gators defense.
It's almost like they heard you.
Hey, at least I didn't jinx them.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
All right, so 4th down and 11. So the punting unit is on for Niceville. Back to receive for Escambia, we have Chrisen Jones and Ladarian Clarity.
Watch out, Clarity gets his hands on this ball.
Very high punt. It's going to take a Niceville bounce.
Man, oh man, what a roll.
Down to about the 36-yard line. Beautiful punt.
Yeah, couldn't ask for better. Well, while we got a second for the Escambia offense rolls onto the field for the first time in the second half. We got the Herd Real Estate sideline report for you. Got some scores around the area. Destin and Baker tied 14 at half. Pittsville Catholic up big, 27-6 over the Pace Patriots at home again. Choctaw 21-0 over Navarre in the second quarter. Booker T. Washington up 14-6 at half over West Florida. And Pine Forest got to find a way to get some points. They're down 20-0 at home in the third quarter against Daphne.
Freeman hands it off.
Oh, man. Brother.
Owen Atkins, number 10, with the big stop.
My goodness. Maddox Hales couldn't even get there in time before Atkins just leveled him. Very impressive linebacking core for the Eagles. Hales Atkins doing a good job tonight. Also, Harper Campbell.
It's going to be a loss of about 4. So 2nd and 14 at the 32-yard line.
See if they move Nino out of the pocket here. Oh, man. And I think that's kind of what's plagued Escambia tonight.
Intended for Diego Dukes.
Play action, throws it over the top, goes up. I think he thought it was a little bit higher, but also trying to catch the football as he knew the hit was coming. But a lot of drop passes tonight for the Gators as well.
So 3rd and long. 3rd and 14 coming up. Not the situation you want to be in if you're Escambia.
No, I don't know too many offensive coordinators that enjoy 3rd and 14, especially when you're down 3 scores.
Empty backfield. Freeman lined up in the shotgun. He takes the snap.
Defender fell down, and oh man, Diego Dukes
just over the hands of Diego Dukes.
And folks, it has been that kind of night. I think that kind of sums up the night for the Gators when you look at it. Just a missed opportunity. They've had the opportunities, just can't get it going. And, oh man, just a little too far.
See there on the instant replay, just out of the hands of Diego Dukes.
Well, back to punt it away again, Mason Moore, senior. that is in unison.
We got a little bit of the Texas A&M thing going on here.
Absolutely. Escambia wants something to cheer about.
Jay Galindo, of course, back for Niceville.
Line drive punt.
Takes it about the 29-yard line. Nice return up to about the 43. Pretty good field position for Niceville as their offense takes the field for the 2nd time this quarter.
you see the heating and air instant replay. And here we go again. The Escambia defense made a great stop. Offense comes out, maybe try to get something going, and they just can't find their rhythm. And here we go again. The Escambia defense expected to come up and stand tall. And again, I brag on them because, no matter how this turns out, this score, unless it turns around, is not going to tell the true story because this Gators defense has played their hearts out and they have played well enough to win.
That they have. Quarterback Keith,
Screaming Eagle.
oh, and he breaks a tackle.
He runs into his own man. Oh, man.
Oh, what a gain by number 15, Johnny Lewis Jr. I'm not even going to guess as to how long that run was.
Long enough.
Long enough, absolutely.
Again, we make up these names as we go with these formations that they got, but what a move right there. Holy cow, Taylor Bradshaw doesn't miss